Hey, what's good, guys? It's Clutch City Entertainment here, back with another video. And for today's video, I'm just going to be talking about updates from the Deshaun Watson situation and just different news and stuff that's happened today. Today, if you didn't know, Rusty Hardin, which is Deshaun Watson's lawyer, he had some kind of hearing or some kind of court little thingy today. Apparently he wanted to get the names of the ladies. I think. And attorney Tony Busby, who's going against Deshaun Watson, says 9 of the 12 women he's representing in today's second hearing have voluntarily agreed to release their names in new filings. Busby says the women felt emboldened by Ashley Solis, which is the original massage therapist lady, who went out publicly earlier this week. A judge has now ruled that 12 of Deshaun Watson's accusers from today's second hearing must publicly reveal their identity if they plan to move forward with lawsuits. They have 2 business days to refile. Attorney Tony Busby said 9 out of 12 have agreed. So as of right now, it's looking like if all 12 of the women don't come out, then it looks like the case can't come forward, because in order for Deshaun Watson to, defend himself in the situation or in the court thingy, in order for him to show proof or whatever that he didn't commit those things that they're accusing him of doing, then all the women have to have their identity public. So then I guess if the proof that Deshaun Watson has, if he has any, can be released, because they can't release it without the woman agreeing to have their name out there or whatever. And Deshaun, what else? Deshaun Watson's attorney, Rusty Hardin, said, quote by quote, "We don't know what happened for sure. How in the world are we supposed to respond if we don't have the names of the people? I've seen talking heads say we can figure it out. That's not what it's about. We're not here to guess." So, he needs to know the woman's name so then he can go in, see what they're about, see their public records, see what kind of person they are, see if it's even possible it could be true. Because, I'm not going to take too much of a stance in this situation, but in my opinion, I see both sides. One, where Deshaun Watson could have actually really done those vicious crimes, or 2, where he didn't do any of it, or it was all consensual, or the women are just want money or whatever. Because, it doesn't make sense. How come all the women come out at one time? Sure, I get the thing that, okay, they're scared to come out because of blah, 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 and all the comments you're going to get, the disrespectful comments about them being called liars. But, these cases have come out since 2018. Or not come out since 2018, but they've started in 2018, where apparently Deshaun started doing those things around that time. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's what's being said. And then another thing that Rusty Hardin said on Deshaun Watson was, this guy's been getting 2 to 3 massages a week. The math on that is anywhere from 120 to 150 massages a year. In the year 2020, spa shut down. The massage world during the pandemic changed. And he says that's why Deshaun used Instagram to go DM those women for a massage or whatever. What I don't really see from that is, if Watson really cared about the corona or the COVID-19 thing so much, during corona, he traveled worldwide. I don't really recall exactly what country he went to, but I know for a fact that he left the country this past year during corona. And he's traveled to New York, he's traveled to LA, not for games, but just for a vacation type of thing. Or just to, get his mind out of Houston or whatever, I don't know. But the corona excuse really doesn't make sense. And for one, doesn't the Houston Texans have their own massage people trained specifically for the players, in the training room or whatever? Why would Deshaun Watson want to go and just DM these random, I wouldn't say random, but for him it's random because he has never really met him. Why does he want to DM these random women for a massage that he doesn't even know what they're about? Most of the time when you get a massage, you want to have chemistry with the person who's giving the massage. So, they know your tendencies. They know, the exact thing that you like during the massage, where, the location on your body for the massage, and all of that. Why would he want to get new women when he has massage people who are professionally trained for the Houston Texans? And Deshaun Watson's attorney, Rusty Hardin, also said Millennials live on Instagram. Deshaun lives on Instagram. He does business transactions on it. So, I mean, I guess I can kind of see it. In my opinion, I just still don't see why he would use Instagram for the massages when you can get them way easier in Houston with the team. I get that he's not wanting to be on the team, but I mean, yeah, you're still on the team. You can still get a massage. You're still part of it. It's not like you're not on the team anymore. And another thing that Rusty Harden said is, I'm not about to accuse 22 women of ill motive or lying or anything. All I know is we're supposed to start out believing Deshaun did not do it. The presumption on social media is pretty much gone. And yeah, I agree with this. People on social media, I see a lot of people defending him, a lot of people going against him. On Instagram, what I've seen is more people defending him, saying, oh, the women, blah, 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 they're liars, they just want money, this and that. They're trying to destroy a man's career that he took so long and took so many risks to get to. But then on Twitter, it's more of, oh, he did it, blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna really say what I believe. I could see both sides of the story, but yeah, that's true. What Rusty Harden said about the presumption on social media is pretty much gone. A good majority of the people pretty much think he did it. And I mean, their so-called proof that they released, they're screenshots from texts that Deshaun Watson sent out to the woman. Let me get those screenshots so I can read them for y'all real quick. They consist of just, like, I guess the meeting time and all of that. And some different women who have talked about Deshaun who say, like, oh, I stopped doing Deshaun Watson massages because I felt uncomfortable. Or, oh, I stopped doing it because other women have felt uncomfortable, so I took precautionary and just stopped. Here's one of the screenshots. I'm going to put it on the video for y'all to see, but I'm going to read them for you right now. He sent him the address to his, supposedly he has a suite in Post Oak Lane, Houston, Texas, which is a pretty rich area in Houston if you don't know. I think it's like a high-rise apartment, I think, something like that. But he said, this is what he says, we will beat here. I'm guessing he means we will meet here, but it says beat. I have a suit. And then the lady says, okay, find a table. Then he says, yep, got one for my team. And the lady says, great, see you tomorrow. And then Deshaun says, anything else you need or want to know? And then I'm just going to show the other screenshots on the board. I'm not going to read them. You can pause the video if you want to see them, but they're going to be sliding down right now. And then the next screenshot, it says, so the restroom isn't available at the moment. Try to go if you can before you come. Thank you. And then Deshaun says, okay, 2:45 good? And then the lady says, yes, with the thumbs up emoji. And then Deshaun says, here. And then a little bit later, I think it's the next day, Deshaun texts her, says, sorry about you feeling uncomfortable. Never were the intentions. Let me know if you want to work in the future. My apologies. So, I mean, from that text, you really can't say, oh, he did it. Maybe he's just saying sorry for making you feel uncomfortable because he wanted her to maybe massage his very, very inner groin, which is pretty close to his genital area. Nor maybe it's because he actually did the things that he's being accused of. You really can't see from that text. You can kind of draw, I guess, some kind of conclusions, but you can't really make a for sure statement. And then the next text, he says, all these texts are like different times, so they're not like on the same day or same week type of thing. And I think some of them are different women, so yeah. But the next text says, I know, that's crazy. I told you why I stopped working with him. And then the lady says, yeah, why? Because I was hearing too much stuff about him messing with other people, like other therapists and estheticians. I'm not sure what that is, but it says he'd been doing a lot the last 3 to 4 months. And I even told his ass he needed to be careful because his name getting around. I just hope don't nobody call me to question me. And I think that's the lady that supposedly Deshaun's legal team, like, had to vouch for him, I guess, that Deshaun's been, I guess, a good guy or something like that. But, and then there's another screenshot of Deshaun Watson sending her the screenshot of the plane ticket. So, Deshaun had a flyer out from Houston to Atlanta. I'm guessing Deshaun was in Atlanta at the time, It was on August 27th. No, I'm sorry. It happened. The flight was on July 28th. No, it was August 28th, 2020. So it was this last year. So it was like around when preseason was supposed to be. I think it was like right after training camp. So I think Deshaun had like a week or two before the week 1 game against the Kansas City Chiefs. So they're pretty recent. All these things are very, very recent. I think the last one that happened was like in March, like right before all these allegations started coming out. So it's just a bunch of he said, she said stuff right now. Still with all these hearings, all these court thingies, it's still really, you can't really draw too much of a conclusion how I've said. But this other lady, her name is Rachel Lewis, a lawyer with Rusty Hardin's firm. She says, quote for quote, Deshaun can't eat or sleep. He's worked so hard for his name. He cares deeply for his communities and takes every opportunity to give back. To see how these women and Mr. Busby are trying to tear him down is upsetting. So, I mean, that kind of really makes me feel bad for Deshaun if he didn't do it. Because, I mean, it's crazy. How as a woman, how as a lawyer, a very well-known lawyer in Texas and the United States, how are you going to single-handedly try to tear down a man who's worked for everything? Like, what has he done to you? You just want money? But then, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense for them to lie about it. Like 20-something women to lie, come out. Sure, the timing of all this is questionable, but I don't know. It's just very, very tough, very hard to see right now. But that's pretty much everything that's happened in today so far over the Deshaun Watson case. I'm not sure if there's going to be more news released today or when's the next hearing date or whatever. But yeah, I guess after today, it's looking more and more like he may end up being guilty. I'm not sure what the consequences would look like. I'm not sure if he's going to be found guilty of all 14 women. I know that he did 22 women, but I think only 14 have been like officially filed in the court system or whatever. So I don't know if he's going to be filed for 14 cases of it. And I think if he's filed for 14 cases of it, that's pretty much jail time and maybe even a very, very, very long sentence in jail and a fine. And obviously would probably be done in the NFL. But I mean, if he's not found guilty, which also is a very, very likely scenario here due to not enough evidence and lack of evidence, he's probably not going to get suspended, obviously, because he wasn't found guilty. So he's not going to be suspended by the NFL. He probably not even going to have to pay any fines or anything like that. So he's probably going to be let go. But I'm sure his mental state's going to be fried from it. Like, who wouldn't? You're having to deal with all this, and just for all this stuff to happen, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope I informed y'all pretty well on this situation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Clutch City ENTX. And I hope y'all guys have a good day. And peace.